Hello, welcome to another Doula Lucy planning video. So last time I was talking to you guys about planners, I showed you my current lineup. And this time we're going to be thinking about what is coming with me into 2022, what is being left behind and what's being switched around. So the first thing is my everyday carry. Which I'm going to go into some detail about what's going to happen to this guy and how it's going to change. So we're going to get into that as the main part of this video. But I also just wanted to confirm what it is that's coming with me into next year. So this is my doula planner and that is sticking. No changes whatsoever. There's no decoration or anything in here anyway. There's nothing to set up. I'll just carry on. This is my yarn journal. And although this book is coming to an end, I'm not feeling the need to start a new insert or a new book. This one actually started in March to 2019 anyway. So that can just run. That's fine. No problem there. I'm coming to you. Stay at the bottom. So this was my Stalogy, A5 Stalogy, which is what I call my learning book. It's upside down. This one is always upside down. I need to identify the front better, I think. So this again is only half filled. So I'll just be carrying straight on through the new year into that. And actually remembering to use it a bit more. I do tend to forget about this one. I've started making more notes in my journal, in my everyday carry. So I need to get back into that. I miss it. That is my work planner class list thing for NCT and for Bulpa Baby Club, so that's sticking as well. This I showed you before and it was housing my A5 Hobonichi cousin, and I had been using it at the beginning part of 2021 and I'd retired it because I'd moved out of A5 and back into regular Midori or Traveller's Company regular. So this is going to be for 2022, starting in 2022, a 5-year diary, but I couldn't really splurge on an actual 5-year diary. So what I've done is I've made my own, and it seems to come in 2 volumes because it turns out that 365 days is quite a lot if you're going to do five years. So these are books that I've bought on Amazon. They are called The Author and they're by a company called GLP Creations, and I love these books. I've used them before for bullet journaling. They are Tomoe River paper. Now, as we know, Tomoe River paper is becoming absolutely increasingly scarce because the machine that makes Tomoe River paper in Japan has been or is soon to be turned off. The company's been sold. The factory will no longer be making Tomoe River paper, and I think there was something like, there were a number of machines, paper making machines, and they have been turned off, all except for one, and all the Tomoe River paper in the universe was being churned out of this one machine for however many years. It's a whole mythology associated with this paper, isn't there? I didn't really know how special this was until a year or so ago. And I've been using Tomoe River paper. I print onto it to make my own inserts. I use these books. Obviously, the Hobonichi uses it. Various other brands use it. It is being discontinued. Now, I'm sure that the company who have bought the Tomoe River company know that they're onto a good thing. They must know what it is that they're dealing with. It's unicorn paper, right? For those of us who use fountain pens, it's absolutely wonderful. So there will be a replacement, and if you look around YouTube, there are people talking about what that might be. There are very few influencers who seem to have got hold of some samples of what will be replacing Tomoe River paper. But in the meantime, I bought myself 2 Tomoe River paper A5 Slim notebooks. And I didn't know what to do with them, so I've decided that I'm going to turn them into 5-year journals. So the way I've set this up is I have just divided it out into 5 sections for 1 page per day. So 2 pages on a spread. And it's just going to roll through the year like this, right? So I'm going to start 2022 writing at the top, and I'm just going to keep it for 5 years and we'll just see what happens. So I guess this will be a feature to check in with at the end of the year and see what I've done. So I've only set it up for January so far, but I've got, these are, they're not Hobonichi. Where are these from? Oh, the Traveller's Company. These are the Traveller's Company tabs. So I've used them. Oh, how annoying is that? Look, can you see? I spaced them so carefully, and then June was too close. That's really annoying. So it goes January to June in this book, and then obviously July to December in this book, and I spaced those out much more pleasingly. And I will see how we get on. I'm not a sticker. I tend not to stick with planning systems at all. So why I think I'm going to stick with a 5-year journal, I have no idea. But it's a good use of these beautiful notebooks. And as I'm not into bullet journaling at the moment, I think that's kind of where we are. So because I don't really like this band on the gallon leather folio, I have decided that the second one can just live under there. And the first one is just going to be loose. This is my Lamy pen. Do not ask me what model this is. I will link it below. Currently this one is empty, and I just need to decide what colour ink I'm going to start with. I might do a different colour every month. That might be fun. So I'll get that one inked up, ready to go for the 1st of January. So this is probably going to live by my bed. I would imagine that I will be doing this in the evening, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So this is now a 5-year journal. Okay. So what I'm going to do is get rid of these ones so we can think about my new everyday carry. Oh, down they go. And this guy. So I've been living in this for the best part, I don't know, half a year. And I love it. I've been in here before. This is a Traveller's Notebook cover of no particular regard. It came from Amazon. It's not even a named brand. I don't know where it came from. I've had it years, since long before I actually found the planner community online. But I've got a new thing. Oh. So this arrived. I am going to insert some unboxing footage here. I was in an absolute rush when it came. I couldn't wait. I wasn't going to set everything up to record a proper unboxing video. I just grabbed my camera, my phone, and filmed myself opening the package and then left the house. So I'm going to edit that footage up and insert it now. Okay, so this is now editing me, doing a bit of voiceover. So this blue package arrived a little while ago, and those who know will realise that this is a Chic Sparrow Traveller's Notebook. I'm so excited about this, I really am. So I've been wanting a Chic Sparrow for so long, and I just went for it. So this is Huckleberry Crème, and it's an A5 slim, which I think Chic Sparrow calls the wide. So it's effectively a sort of regular wide. Look at this cute stuff that they send with it. So I've had a pre-loved, I've bought off buy-sell trade groups before, but this is my first new one. And look at me drawing it out. Okay, here it comes. Oh, so excited. Isn't that just gorgeous? Sniff, sniff. So, as is often the way with these things, the camera's not doing the colour justice at all. I was worried it was going to be pink, and it's not too pink. It's pale purple, but it's not as pink as it looks there. Really, really pleased with it. The sniff, sniff again. The craftsmanship is absolutely extraordinary, as you would expect from Chic Sparrow. Look at that stitching. The leather is so beautiful. So this is the Crème line. It was thicker than I thought it was going to be, but also floppier. So weird how something can be both more stiff and less stiff than you expect it to be. I was very impressed with these pockets. They are flexible, but also just so beautifully made. So much thinner leather for the pockets. It's not going to be rolled. I don't need to roll it. Look at that texture in the leather. It's perfect. So what I did after I'd unboxed this beauty is I put it away. I refused. I refused to move into it. I told myself that I was going to wait, and I've been really good actually. I stored a few things in it that I knew I was going to use for the setup, but that was it. I didn't really get out and sniff it too much more. But there we are. Right, back to the main event. Okay, so hopefully you got a flavour of that, so that oh, do you know what? I'm so excited just getting this out of the bag again. Okay, so I've got a few things in here. Here she is. See, you know, everybody says this on YouTube, that the camera's not picking up the colour, and it really isn't. It looks like a light pink lilac on your screen, and it's not. It's the most luscious plum purple. It's not pink. I mean, it kind of is pink, but I was worried it was going to be really pink, and when it arrived it was way more purple, and that made me happy. So anyway, so one of the things we're going to need to do is choose a button to go on the strap, because I always put a button or some beads on the strap. And I've got a few things in here that I've just, because I'm basically been storing them in here since I unboxed it. So what I'm going to do is take everything out of here. Oh, you know when you get stickers and you just start putting them on things and it's all wrong? That's exciting. I'll show you that in a minute. Oh, seriously. And I've got in here some random cards simply because I was vaccinated. I was trying out pockets and having a play. So let's get rid of those as well. Okay, so here she is. Oh, the smell. I mean, I get that it's chrome tan, not veg tanned, and it shouldn't smell lovely. People say they don't like the smell of Chic Sparrow's leathers, but oh, it's lovely. Anyway, that seems a bit loose. I'm going to tighten that one up. Okay, so I'm not one for tons and tons of pocket decor, but these are so pretty that I will have to set this up in some kind of aesthetically pleasing way, won't I? This is the card that came with from Jennifer at Chic Sparrow. I love her. I love that hair. I love that. I love the aesthetic of that. I've been on a little curly girl method journey. I've kind of given up, to be honest. I don't have curly hair. I have very slightly wavy, verging on frizzy hair, and no amount of squish to condition, scrunch out the crunch is ever going to give me curls. But yeah, that kind of makes me happy. I can get my hair to do that sometimes, so I like her. Okay, so here we have a naked Chic Sparrow. And over here we have my current everyday carry. So you will see that this is a standard TN, and this is an A5 narrow. Look, so much more space, right? So if I line these up fully on top, you will see how much extra space that we're playing with here. And that's going to hide my pens. I mean, look how much the stuff sticks out. I don't like it. The actual inserts, the paper doesn't stick out, but my gallon leather wallet does, and the pens are just hanging loose. So yeah, this is going to be so much nicer. So I'm going to take everything out of here. Okay, so here is my empty traveller's notebook. These bookmarks actually came off my Dacasca cork. I quite like them, but I think I'll make a decision about that later, whether I'm going to put them on this one. I've got this kind of green and purple thing going on, and brown, which I think is going to work quite well. So it may be that they will stay. We'll see. May even transfer the button. Decisions. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Okay. So I think the setup, the order of the inserts is actually going to be quite similar to how I had it before. I'm just looking at these. Are they too loose? Maybe I want to tighten it up slightly, just a little bit. Let me just bring the slack. It's like a sling video, isn't it? Bring the slack to the tightening system. Slinger baby sling consultants, you'll know what I mean. You'll know what I mean. Okay, and I'm just going to shorten this. Yeah, just nicely. Oh, that's better. Does that make a difference? Yeah, okay, so it's not a huge difference, but I think that's how I like them. Okay, so the first thing that is definitely coming with us is my gallon leather wallet insert. So for those of you that don't know this, haven't seen it, what you've got, so what we've got is a beautiful wallet insert. Incidentally, this fits a Hobonichi Weeks perfectly. Not my chosen planner. I do get massive amounts of FOMO every single time the new Hobonichi releases come out, but I resist. I absolutely resist. I don't like horizontal weekly. Just keep telling yourself, Lucy, you don't like horizontal weekly. You don't need to buy a Hobonichi Weeks just because it's pretty. But this cover will fit a Hobonichi Weeks absolutely perfectly in there or in there. I'm using this as a wallet. My everyday carry, my everyday planner has to be a wallet, otherwise things don't work for me. So we've got, let me do the thing where people stick a ruler in. We've got a pocket there. We've got this sort of flappy, what do you call that, secretarial pocket here. These are kind of nice. They don't go all the way down and they are completely individual. So your cards don't disappear into oblivion. But this top one does go down, not all the way. The top one goes to about there, I think. So I don't use it, but that could be really, really handy if you want to put, I don't know, bookmarks or something in there. This one obviously goes all the way back. And then on this side, we've got that one and a zip compartment, which I keep cash in and coinage. And I like it because the zip is here, not on the top. So even if for some reason I don't close this properly, my cash isn't going to automatically spill out everywhere. And then you can keep notes in this bit. And I currently have nothing in there. Okay, so, oh yeah, and my Kaweco Sport, my beautiful Kaweco Sport fits perfectly in there. Now I've got a feeling that I might be getting a brass Kaweco Sport coming my way. I just had a little conversation with my husband about Christmas, and it's my birthday as well coming up, and hints were dropped and eyebrows were waggled. So I don't want to make any assumptions about anything, but it's possible. Okay, so in my previous planner I had this through the first two strings. The first two strings without a knot. I tend not to use the one with the knot. And the reason that I did that is that I wanted it to be really snug and really secure against the back. And look, already, look how much extra space I'm going to get in here. I'm actually going to take my pen out because I want to see what's going on. So this leather is thicker than this. And I'm sure, oh, where is it? But part of the problem that I was having is that this leather is so thin, and it didn't, aesthetically, it just wasn't really working with the insert. So I'm feeling it already. I am feeling it already. Okay, so my system is monthlies, weeklies, journal, long-term collections. That's my system. Honed after years and years. So here is my monthly insert, and it's got some decor, but it's very functional. This guy has been started when I moved back into this system in June of this year, and it's an undated, and it just keeps rolling. So I've already got things in here. I've got this set up all the way through to July 2022 with some stuff penciled in, and some stuff penned in, actually. This is my life. But I have got the next one ready to go. So I'd already, this is a postcard that came from a company called Snag Tights. seriously, if you are of a fuller figure and you're looking for a body positive, do you know what? Even if you're not shopping for tights, go and check out the Snag Tights website. I honestly, between that and Mulkey bras and Popsy dresses, I've got my body positivity covered. What an amazing company. Isn't she gorgeous? Of course she is. Great tights as well. I'm a very tall person with a very ample figure, and I find Snag tights fit me. I've got tights that fit me. It's amazing. Okay, so this is my next monthly insert. Again, I've gone for the undated. Sorry, a little interruption there. Yes, I was talking about my monthlies and why I go for the undated. So yeah, I hop in and out of planners all year, and it's really nice to be able to have a planner that I can come back to. So if I haven't filled out all of these months in advance and I end up hopping off this and starting something else at the end of next year, I can leave these blank and then pick it up. So it might be that there are some months missing in here. The other thing is that I need to plan my life. So I plan my life quite far in advance. As an antenatal teacher, I will have courses in my diary for way out that may or may not run, right? So that's why I've got so many things actually penciled in here. So I've got stuff in my diary for March and April and May, all the way through. But they're in pencil because if these courses don't book, they will cancel. So that's kind of the way the system works. It works for me. So I like to have undated monthlies. So this, when we get nearer the time, as we approach the summer, probably about 2 months from the end of this, I will attach this in here and I will just jump band them together. And that is why this one's decorated on the front and this one's decorated on the back, because that is inevitably what's going to happen. Sorry, my husband's just come in to do some printing and it took a while, so I keep losing my thread. Yes, so this monthly will sit back to back with this one for a couple of months, and then this one will come out and this one will live in here, at which point I will probably decorate the front. So, but to start with, I will be in this one. Okie dokie. So on the next string will live my weeks. So my weekly journal is currently, or weekly planning, is currently in a date-free Traveller's Company insert, and my final week has been horizontal planning, and it has completely cemented for me why I don't use horizontal planning, why I love vertical planning. I have a lot of different things in each day, and this doesn't work for my brain. It absolutely doesn't work for my brain. I need to know how big the gaps are between things, and I need to be able to do a bit of journaling in the gaps. Some weeks are really functional, nothing else. Some weeks contain a lot of journaling, and I need that flexibility. That's what I want to do. This has been horrible. I mean, we are here and I'm already confused and I don't like it. So no horizontal weekly planning for me, but this is going to be finished next week. So I got suckered, basically. The FOMO kicked in to the nth degree, and I ended up buying the Traveller's Company set of 2 dated planners. And I even got the sticker set, and I went completely cray-cray, and I've peeled a load off. This is a bit tacky, where I've put stickers on. All of these were on there, and I took them off because I've got a different idea. Honestly, I didn't get suckered in. I didn't buy a Hobonichi. I only got sucker punched by the Traveller's Company this year. It's a win. I'm calling it a win. Anyway, so here we are with January to July 2020 dated vertical weekly planning. The vertical format makes my heart sing. I actually love the font. I love the red Sundays. It just proves it's a Japanese planner, right? There's always, bank holidays and Sundays have to be red. Them's the rules. What I don't like is all of these 4,000 calendars on every page. Who needs that? So I don't know, you can see that here you just have blank space, which you can then not use at all, or use for decor, or whatever. I will probably more often than not be ignoring this completely, but on the weeks when it just pisses me off, there will be some washi involved somewhere along the line, and that's fine, I can live with it. I've tabbed the top. I remember I used those other ones on my 5-year planner that I've made, but I used the smaller ones, the top top tabs for this. I still don't know what I'm going to be using. That's blotting paper, by the way, for I'm a fountain pen geek. I don't know what I'll be using that for. Might even tick the days off. I did that once, years ago. I think I might have done it at the beginning of the year in the cousin as well. I never use that. Sometimes I set it up as a tracker. Sometimes I set it up as a word a day, line a day, whatever a day. Never really end up using it. Not going to beat myself up about it. Might even just decorate it. Might just do some watercolour or something. And then we just kick off. So the reason that I'm filming this today is that this is going to start next Monday. So I am going to start planning in this as of next week. So that's why I'm setting this guy up, because I can see it. I can just about eke my way to the end of this week on this monstrosity. And then I can get back to where my heart lives. So I'm going to decorate this in the style of some of the other things that you've seen around my planner. And I may or may not film it. If I do film it, I will insert the footage here. If you didn't just watch me setting up this decor, then I didn't get around to doing it. That's completely fine. It might be for another day or it might not. Hopefully you saw it. Who knows? Okay, this has gone really meta. I'm now talking about a video that I'm filming now for a video that I'm filming in the future. Okay, so this is going to live here. Oh, top tabs that don't play well with strings, do they? I always forget that. Okay, so those two are going to sit in there, and I will probably put this cover around the weeks, just because my weekly insert has for a long time lived in here. So this is just a bit, what was it? I think it might have been the cover of an A4, a big notebook that I chopped up and turned into basically a folder insert. It's not very sturdy, and it's kind of getting a bit dated, but I love it. I love the colours. I like the green. I like the way it's working with this. I guess it doesn't go with that, but I don't care. I think that my little folder may live round here. It actually goes really well, doesn't it, with this orange, but that orange is going to have to go because the orange doesn't play well with the purple, even though it plays well with the green. Oh, I don't know. More thoughts need to be had. That works quite nicely with that. We'll see. I will make a decision about that when the new year starts. I can always just hoik out. I rarely keep anything in there. I just like it. You know, sometimes these things have just been with you for a while and they're kind of weirdly familiar and they need to be there. Okay, so I feel like that's enough for the gallon leather portion. So wallet, so all of my cards and everything will go back into here, and then wallet here as well. And then we come on to what is effectively the last string, because I don't like to use that one. So, the second half of the week to view is sitting here ready for when I need it. Okay, next in here will be my journal. So at the moment that is this insert, and this is more of a kind of bullet journal style. So I usually, let me see what I can find to show you. I usually start the month out. I mean, obviously I was going to do some goal setting or something there that never happened. Fine. Not precious at all about this. So I normally download something pretty for a cover page. I usually print out some sort of a tracker or write it in, whatever. And then it is notes and just kind of general notes and journaling. But it can get pretty. So I do pretty things in here sometimes. Okay. Yeah, stuff happens. So this, although I will finish this before the end of the month, I'll definitely be done with this by the end of December. I will probably just start a new blank notebook because, do you know what? New year, new inserts, new everything. So I'm just looking for the middle. It's here. So I normally actually jump band this. Where is my little jump band? So this here is my long-term collections that I obviously didn't start at the beginning of the year because I only moved back into here in June. So I put my word of the year at the front, and then various, I mean, that's clearly a page out of the Hobonichi, right? You can see that it's all been a bit sort of jimmied together for the transition back into this size. But I have been having fun setting up my new one. So this is my 2022 long-term collections. I call it notes. It's not really notes because everything else is notes, but that's what this is. So I have collaged the front of this. I just don't want too much glare on there for you. I hope that you can see this. It's pretty, isn't it? It's nice. So it's okay for me to have everything I want, apparently. That's what I'm deciding to tell myself. And I have started setting this up. So my word of the year for next year is kindness. I need to be treating myself with more kindness, but maybe I need to, lay off the kids a bit and just be a better friend and sister, and kindness. That's what we're going for. I've set myself some goals. I'm calling this Bing goals. So very low key. I just have some things that I really want to do. And I'm going to be crossing them off or colouring them in some way. And I'm not doing a massive in-depth goal planning thing this year. I've done it in the past and I'll do it again in the future. But do you know what? Between the pandemic and parenting 2 teenagers and starting a new doula business, I need to be kind to myself, hence this word. So I'm doing very low key stuff. Essential information, please cover that up before you start filming, Lucy. Note to self. And I've got 2 pages ready for that. So this is just watercolour. I've watercoloured the edges and put a couple of stickers down. When did we last? Really, really useful. So I track things like defleeing the cats and stuff. I obviously need to fill this in better. And then we've got important dates. Isn't that nice? Isn't that pretty? So this is birthdays, family birthdays, and important dates for our family. And it goes through to the end of the year. And then this is the birth of my babies. So doula client children, basically. Aunt is what my little boy used to say when he meant to say want. And aunt has become a little bit of a catchphrase. So I have a little wish list. Brass fountain pen, maybe a Kaveco Sport. That would be nice, wouldn't it? This is a little wish list for the year. These are the things that I've just put in something that isn't going to happen this Christmas, but I don't want to forget that it's something he said he wants. And there's space for a bit more. I've got some plans for other things that I'm going to put in here. So this will see me through the year, and this is going to be kept neat. Unlike anything else in my planner, I try not to just scribble random stuff in here. So I am going to jump band this onto the back of what will be my new journal. But for the purposes of this setup, let's just play, shall we? And that goes over there. Now I also have, the reason that this isn't very highly decorated is that I also have this folder. Now this craft folder has seen me through thick and thin. It's very old, it's quite tatty. It's been, collaged and then recollaged over the top. I do have a couple of things that I want to get into this journal. Isn't that just awesome? This came with the last gallon leather order, and I've just stashed it away to use. The cure for pain is in the pain. Rumi. So I kind of feel I've got another one of these. I own about 4 of these, so I might get a new one out and recollage it. I definitely want to incorporate this, and I feel like this should probably go on here somewhere. What I've got written on here already: happiness is letting go of what you think your life is supposed to look like and celebrating it for everything that it is. That's a nice sentiment. And so the adventure begins. This is the card that comes with Wonderings when you buy Wonderings leather products from Amazon. I'm sure they're available elsewhere. Yeah, that's the little postcard that comes with those products in their packaging. So I quite like it. So this contains cards that I give out when I see parents breastfeeding in public. It's something that's really dear to my heart. It's something that needs to be more normalised. So I hand out this card, which contains obviously a bit of marketing, a link to my online presence as a doula, but is also just a really sort of affirming message that they can then scan the QR code and get the information they want out of this card and then pass it on to the next breastfeeding mother that they see. So I always carry loads of those. And then it is, oh, you know what's in here, the stuff that people have in these things. So it's stickers and it's Post-it notes and it's blotting paper and it's random. I mean, seriously, why? I don't know. It just is. It is what it is. Don't judge me. Can I live without it, I guess is the question, because now I've got all of this going on. Almost certainly yes. I use that for my pen. So this pen lives on there and I won't need that anymore, will I? Ha 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 ha. Because I think that this guy is going to fit in here really nicely. Oh, that makes me feel good. And then this guy fits in here. Yeah. And look what we've made. Oh, wow. Oh, Chic Sparrow. You are so chic and so sparrow. Wow. It's so squishy. I bloody love that. Where the other one, it was chunky and not necessarily in a bad way, but it didn't feel secure. This feels so secure. It feels good. I'm really happy with that. I can try. I'm not going to be precious with this. I want it to dink up. I want it to patina. But the other one felt a bit precarious. I mean, I guess the pen doesn't fit perfectly in the little... Oh, hang on. Houston, we have a problem. Okay, so the pen loop is not going to play very well with the rubber grip on this pen. Although, see, I'm saying that and it's fine. Do I want to do that? No, I don't. Do I want to do that? I have a clip for this. I could easily find the clip and do that and then do that, couldn't I? Better? Or just different? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. These are the pens, unless a brass Kaweco comes into my life, weirdly. So, I'm so transparent. Okay, well, so I need to think about pens. I mean, we all know that it's not ideal having a rubber. Oh, does it sit better with the thing behind? These are do you know what? First world problems. It doesn't matter. It's still gorgeous. Whatever that pen situation looks like, this is going to be great. So, this is my everyday carry. But I actually have got... Let's tidy up a bit. Oh, here's the pencil board. That is the 2022 pencil board. And it will obviously just live, you know, like, I don't know, here. Maybe something like that. And I do use them, not all the time, but it is good. If you're writing on the go, if you're out and about, it's really good to have a pencil board stuffed somewhere. Yeah, that's going to work. Okay. So let's push all this out the way. Here is a little beastie that I'm not sure I showed you last time. I don't think it was in my lineup because I'm really not using it at the moment. So this is a Wanderings passport size. And it has been a wallet. It still is a wallet. I have this little insert, which I can't remember, Etsy, some shop on Etsy. Long time ago, don't know. And it wouldn't look like this anyway because I've conditioned the hell out of this with all sorts of different leather balms and stuff. Yeah, another one of those Wanderings cards that come with all their leathers. I use this as a wallet and monthly insert. So this is just your basic monthly insert. I use this on the go. So even though this is my everyday carry and will go with me almost everywhere, there are times when I need less. There are times when I need to travel very, very light. It doesn't happen often, but for example, if I'm going on a really big hike, if I'm going walking with mates, especially if the weather's bad, and I don't want this or the equivalent of this, you know, God, there have been times when I've been in an A5, right? I don't need a great big A5 weighing down my rucksack. So if I literally just need to take some money and I can't be without a planner, obviously, so I need a really small planner, then I will take this. So this guy is set up through to February 2022, and I have bought, we're going to do a little unboxing now. I have bought the next planner, basically. So this is another Passport Travellers Company insert. So that will also be set up for 2022, or at least a few months, so from February through to the summer or something, just so I've got a grab and go mini planner. It may not even get used, but I like to have that ready to go. So that will get set up as well over the next few days. Now, I just wanted to show you this because Miso, this is from Miso Paper. Now, Miso Paper is a website. They are based in the UK. And I assume they ship to other places, but this is where I buy my Travellers Company inserts from. I tend to go to Miso Paper rather than the journal shop, not because she's cheaper, but look at this. So I also got this time some really nice stickers. They're not actually even stickers, they're print-on stickers, you know, the ones you rub. So I got from Après, I got these really pretty sort of lavender ones, and then I got a couple of sets from Moo. They're called Craft Moo series. They're just pretty, aren't they? I just thought I'd decorate. Oh, I got 4 sets in the end. I thought I'd decorate my new inserts with these. I just think they're really lovely. Just a nice, gentle aesthetic. But the reason that I buy from Miso is this. There's a little piggy sticker. She always sends a really nice postcard. Isn't that, where are you? Isn't that nice? Thank you for your order. You know, but it's just nice. Just like it. And then look what she sent me. Business card. But look, who sends 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at the little Christmas one. Look at that. 5, 6, 7, 8, cat bottom, 9, 10 stickers. I just like them. I really like them. There you go, Miso Paper. Have a little plug. I just think it's kind. I don't know. What can I say? And that is Christmas themed vellum. I mean, I know it's a bag, but it's kind of waxed and I kind of like it. So that's going in my journal anyway. So yeah, well done, Miso Paper. What's your name? Let's give you a proper plug. Barbara at Miso Paper. You're rocking it. I love you. Thank you so much. I will continue to be buying my Travellers Company inserts from you. Loads of other stuff on the website as well. I haven't really looked, but you send nice stickers. You make me happy. That is what I call happy mail. Thank you so much. So just push those to one side. I have a load of other stickers just out of shot there, so they can go and play with their friends. So this is what I'm going to be in for 2022. I am absolutely delighted with this. What an extravagance, frankly, but so worth it. And you know what? I don't spend a lot of money on myself, and I have 2 teenage children and a husband and a business, and you know, life's tough, and I bloody deserved it. And my watchword at the moment is kindness, or for next year is kindness, and for this year was growth. So I'm growing. It's slightly bigger than the one I came out of, and I'm being kind to myself. So I'm going to call that a win. So I hope you found this interesting. I hope you found this useful, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.